This story comes to us from FoxNews.com. Out of the great blue state of Connecticut, we get a former Connecticut state worker whose meltdown was caught on police surveillance video, where a distraught woman repeatedly banged her handgun on a protective glass at a police department before then shooting multiple rounds directly at the glass. Wow. According to a press release from the Office of Inspector General, 51-year-old Suzanne LaPrise walked into Bristol Police Department at about 11:30 p.m. on October 5th carrying a handgun. Now, security video captured LaPrise making her way to the empty front desk and knocking on the front desk windows with her hand before repeatedly banging the gun on the glass. As the woman was knocking on the glass, she turns and fires multiple rounds. Police said the bullets did not penetrate the bullet-resistant glass. Thank God they got bullet-resistant glass in the police department, huh? She's also seen firing rounds into the police station ceiling. So she's like, woohoo! In additional body camera footage, officers are seen assessing the situation with police, saying they had open dialogue with LaPrise before moving in. Despite attempting to talk with LaPrise, she continued to fire additional rounds in the direction of the officers. Officer Spencer Boisvert fired 2 shots in her direction, but no one was hit. I'm going to get back to that. The video shows multiple officers rushing towards LaPrise. When she set the gun down, they used an electronic defense weapon, that's known as a taser. They deployed that before taking her into custody. Now, she's being held on a $3 million bond and was arraigned at New Britain Superior Court on Friday, October 6th. LaPrise was charged with criminal attempt murder with special circumstance, illegal discharge of a firearm, illegal carry of firearms under the influence of drugs or alcohol, criminal use of a weapon, violation of pistol permit requirements, illegal possession of a large capacity magazine, criminal mischief in the first degree, reckless endangerment in the first degree, breach of peace in the second degree, and a partridge in a pear tree. That's right. Now, what I was going to get back to was how they say that she continued firing rounds in the direction of the officers, but yet she was taken alive and uninjured to the Bristol hospital for evaluation. You guys are going to get me for this. I'm still going to ask the question. I'm just asking. Okay, I want to know what you think. But was she taken after firing, as they say, allegedly firing rounds in the direction of the officers? Was she taken to the hospital alive and uninjured because she's a white woman? Or is it because she's a former state worker with the state of Connecticut? But something kept her alive while firing at the police.
As LaPrise allegedly committed her crime, watching over the lobby and undoubtedly their brothers and sisters in blue, photos of the late Lieutenant Dustin DeMonte and Sergeant Alex Hamzy.
I know that they're present. You feel their presence, so certainly they're watching over us, and we're so thankful for both of them to be watching over us all the time.
But something caused her to have a meltdown. Probably now she's a former state worker, so she was probably fired. This is my theory. Probably fired, probably in some type of law enforcement, or maybe the police arrested her and that's why she got fired and she's pissed off. Or maybe she just resigned and decided she didn't want to be a state worker anymore. I don't know. What's your thoughts?